Zwom. Doot, 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 doot. BMO. Hey everyone, and welcome to another BMO Creative crypto video. So I've done a lot of crypto videos, but this one has got to be one of the strangest. This one is about the Ningen. So over the past few years, rumors have circulated in Japan primarily about the existence of a giant humanoid life form inhabiting the icy waters of the Antarctic all the way up to Japan, reportedly observed on multiple occasions by crew members of government-operated whale research ships. The Ningen, which means human, are said to be completely white or chalky milk in color, with an estimated size of 20 to 30 meters in length. Eyewitnesses describe them having a human-like shape, often with legs, arms, or something that looks like legs and arms, and even 3 to 5 fingers on their hands. Sometimes they are described as having fins or a large mermaid-like tail instead of legs, or even tentacles. The only visible or identifiable facial features are the deep-socketed eyes and a line for a mouth. According to one account, crew members on deck observed what they initially thought was a foreign submarine in the distance. And they made a report. That report was made to the Japanese government, and when they approached this vehicle, however, as it approached them as well, they noticed that it was not made by people. It was an irregular shape, it looked like it had limbs, and it was undulating, going up and down in the water as though it was alive. And as it approached them, it stopped doing this undulating swim motion and then sank deeper underneath their vessel and was gone. The witnesses' report attracted the attention of many readers from outside the second channel community, and in the November 2007 issue of MU Magazine, a Japanese publication devoted to the study of paranormal phenomena, they featured an article about this thing. They called it the Antarctic Humans. The article speculated on the possibility of unidentified creatures inhabiting the southern seas, and it included a Google Earth screenshot showing what looks like a Ningen in the South Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Namibia. To date, no solid evidence has been presented to confirm the existence of the Ningen. The Japanese government is believed to have kept detailed records of all of the sightings that they've had, but they have released no information to the public and have reportedly instructed eyewitnesses to remain silent. So a lot of the information and photos we have are from Americans, and Japanese Americans as well. Ningen sightings seem to occur most frequently at night, making them all the more difficult to photograph. In still images, the sea cryptids most just look like ice to me, though it is said that their smooth, human-like skin can be seen if you zoom in on the photographs, but I haven't yet found one that was high enough resolution to do this with, because I have Photoshop, but I have not found a high-res enough image to be able to zoom in on it and see some sort of skin pattern or texture. In any case, no convincing photographs have been made public, either because they do not exist or because, as some argue, the Japanese government as well as other governments do not want to invite undue scrutiny and tarnish the scientific reputation of the whale research programs that they are doing. So, what is it? This is what I drew, my rendition of a Ningen, based on many descriptions I have found and based on aquatic creatures. So yeah, hope you like it. Anyway, what is it? To date, the idea of what people are seeing varies greatly, from misidentified whales, sharks, and squids to a new species of giant manta ray, to an aquatic giant sloth, perhaps a gigantic evolutionary descendant of the Thalassocnus, which is a giant sloth back in the day that spent a lot of time in the water. It could be misidentified icebergs, which is what a lot of the photographs look like to me, like the upper right and the upper left both look like icebergs. The ones in the middle, I don't know. The one in the bottom center is the Google map from MU Magazine. The one on the bottom left looks like ice. I mean, it could be a creature. I don't know. It looks like ice. And then the bottom right also could be a creature or just ice. Again, yeah, without motion video, it's hard to tell what you're looking at because these things are gigantic. So I just do not know. So a misidentified iceberg makes sense. Undiscovered species of beluga whales, giant whales, or just photo manipulation in general. Yeah, that's always a possibility these days. So I did do my research, and I have found that these sightings in the 1900s to 2000s, that's not the most ancient of the sightings of the Ningen. I found stories in Japanese culture of creatures that live in the ocean that are gigantic, and they come in many different colors, not just white like the Ningen, but one example, in the 15 to 1600s, there are these paintings. I found these paintings and stories in Japanese mythology that talk about giant humanoid creatures that are seen from fishing boats primarily, and mostly in the winter and at night, which all sounds just like the Ningen, but they are called the omibozu, which in Japanese means sea priest or sea monk. These were also not just white, but they were also black as well. They were seen as black blobs in the water. Giant human-like beings. And they are said to be a kind of yokai, which is a spirit. Many Japanese historians now, though, I contacted a few, and they said that the omibozu was misidentified shadows from clouds that were floating over the ocean. And right before a storm, it gets real calm, and you got these clouds coming in, and they would see these, they would be looking at the water, and they would see the dark shape in the water first, and then the storm would hit, and they would say it was an omibozu that caused the storm. I'm not so sure about that, because the thing that they couldn't explain were the reports from these seafaring people in their records that had collisions with these creatures as the creature was coming towards them, or they were coming towards the creature, and they would like crash into each other. Not necessarily sinking the boat, but they would collide with something solid, and then sometimes these creatures would come up underneath boats and lift the boats out of the water, only then to make some kind of a strange moaning noise and then settle back down, almost like an enormously giant whale with a flat human-like back that can lift something out of the water and then settle back down. They couldn't explain those stories. Yeah, that's some scary stuff. I couldn't imagine having that happen if I was in the ocean. That would not be good. So, yeah, these things have been seen from planes by all kinds of people all over the world, have seen these things from airplanes, and some people have taken photos, and I noticed some of these photos are being taken down here recently off of social media channels and things. The really good photos are being pulled, or they're copyrighted, so I couldn't use them here. So you can go and research them for yourself. What do you think about the Ningen? Leave a comment below. Anyway, that is gonna do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to BMO Creative for more crypto videos. Thanks so much. Bye.